Good day, good day, everyone. I'm sorry we're a little late. I'm here with my beautiful mother, Sissy Jones, but we had a little technical difficulty. So we're excited about our second estate showing. This is going to be really fun. But before we get started, why don't we tell them about our little giveaway, Sissy? You know so
Oh
much about
my.
these pearls.
Well, let me tell you something. This is a deal we have never gotten before. We had one, but it wasn't quite this good. These are 100 inches long,
Look at that.
and they're freshwater pearls, and they're Baroque, and so they're just beautiful pearls. What a wonderful gift for Mother's Day. We do have these in the store, but we also are giving these away today.
Exactly.
To a
And it's
lucky-
really easy how we're doing it. All you have to do is go on our Facebook Live and just make a comment. And you'll be there, and then William will email you and show exactly who wins. So somebody's going to be the lucky recipient of this.
So
he'll-
you can comment as many times as you'd like to, too. Just
So,
comment on this video.
He said you can comment as many times as you like to, and each one of them is a registration for this beautiful strand of pearls.
And that's something you need to win these because you just love them. But we've got such a deal on these in the store now. I think we had around 100 strands of them. We have sold them so fast you can't even believe it. It won't let me tell you how inexpensive they are, but there's something
Well,
you can.
they are wonderful, that's for sure. But let's not focus on this. Let's focus on some of
Okay,
this beautiful
good.
jewelry.
Oh,
that we
my
got.
favorite
So
thing.
what we're going to do is we're going to have a little card, and I've got 2E, and this is the first piece, and the 2E means the second estate show that we've done. So we've got 2E1, and this is beautiful Victorian bracelets.
I've been reading about cameos, and I just want to share something with you. Bill told me not to act like I was a teacher, but I want to tell you this is a
No, I
stone.
said don't get too technical.
Okay, this is a stone cameo. Now, stone cameos were the first ones that were carved, and they became very popular. 1805, when King Leo the XII came in, he had a public school, and he let people go to that school and learn to engrave. So they were flooded with engravers, and the stone cameo was too expensive for just a regular person. So she wanted to make it where other people could have them too. So then we came out with a shell cameo.
Here's a shell cameo
And here's
for
a
you.
shell cameo, and these were done from shells at the seashore, and they're just beautiful. This is a lover's cameo here, and I think this is just delightful, and I love the heart and everything. It's just something that your lover would like or your wife would like. It shows your thoughtfulness to her. But along with this stone cameo, when the shell ones came out, they carved them out of many different things, but they made the shells. People would come and take them home for gifts, souvenirs, because it became so plentiful. But it's really a hand-carved deal here, and it's hard to find really good cameos. But the oldest ones were stone, and then the shell came, and they carved out of many things. Men had them for stick pins, they put watch fobs, and women had them for bracelets and
Tell them how this
earrings.
bracelet adjusts too.
Well, this bracelet is not one of the sliding ones. This is one that just comes in straight.
it's
The
straight
flange
clasp?
comes in
That's
straight.
even better.
But a lot of times it would have this little fringe here coming over, and it go up and down like that. But this one's made directly
So the
in.
clasp works a little bit better
Right,
too.
it makes it easier to get on. You can do
Absolutely.
it yourself too. And this is a Victorian piece back here. It's got a little hand engraving around it. Just wonderful. Where is that ring too that went with it? I had a ring, and right here it is.
Yes, that
Here it
one.
is, right here. Oh, look at this. I want
And
you
that
to see
matching
this
piece
too.
of that, isn't that
See,
awesome?
that's also stone. And look how the pearls are put on a little wire. The wire is just wonderful. It's little thin stuff. They
And
strung
more
the
than that,
pearls.
more than those have to be natural pearls too.
Oh, they have to be because they're so
they're
tiny.
pearls to the 40s.
You think, well, they probably won't last. Well, they did because they're on wire, and you could replace just one little string of them if you had to. And can you get these today? Yes, you can. We repair this type of stuff. We love repairing old jewelry.
You know, the Ada pearl necklaces is the same type of pearl, natural pearls.
Yes.
And one little Ada pearl is like 50, 60 bucks. There must be 100 around that piece.
Well, they're just something you can't find, and they're very scarce. But we've had a lot of estate jewelry. 50 years I've been doing this, so it's been a long time. And I have a lot of things that I kind of rat hold. And now they're trying to find all those holes that I put stuff in to get it back and take it to a main shop so they can distribute it when they need it. But this is just
Well, we love
wonderful.
it. And plus,
Yeah.
it's our 50th anniversary coming up.
Yeah.
This year is 50th anniversary. So, what a great way to celebrate is with beautiful estate pieces, because that's exactly how we got started.
I must have been a child when I started.
You were a
50 years.
child. I was 8 years old when you got started.
Oh, don't you say that. they'll
Actually,
figure-
7.
Oh,
7.
I don't want to hear it. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear it.
Well,
Yeah.
let's move on to the next
Okay.
piece. So this is going to be E2-2, and I know
Yeah, real quick, we just got there's about 50 people that have just joined. Why
Yes.
don't you go ahead and tell them what we're giving away on the
Okay.
roll?
Well, just again, if you just go to our Facebook Live and just comment, you're going to win this beautiful strand, or at least you'll be entered to win this
You
beautiful
register
strand.
for it.
Yeah,
get
you
to-
register
just
for it.
by calling.
And you can comment. You can comment as many times as you want, and it just continues to register more and more. So we're going to give these away at the end of the program.
Freshwater Baroque pearls,
Absolutely.
100 inches long.
Exactly.
You can do a lot of stuff with that. Make them double, triple.
Yeah.
Put it up here on a pin. Just wonderful things you can do. But
Well,
you
we
can
got
also,
a lot of jewelry to show, so let's
Okay.
let's
All
go.
right.
We're on
Okay.
E22, and this is
Okay.
beautiful cameos.
Oh, this is a 3-piece cameo set here. The earrings with this. Now you can tell a lot about the age of these pieces by the way the backs were put on and the pins.
How old would you think this is?
Well,
1880s?
yeah, these. Well, no, this is a beautiful. These are cornelian too,
Okay.
and you can tell that because it goes from darker to lighter, and that was the top of it. So anyway, this work on this is just beautiful, and the bead work. Look at this. I probably would say 1870, 60, something like that, because these are a little
It's
early.
a little bit lower on the camera there.
Okay,
We can
all
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna have to be this.
Turned upside down.
It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just take them off so you can see them. Now, you can tell a lot too by the findings on them, which are the back pieces here, the way they're put on. If you don't like these wires, we can make them go straight in. It makes it easier for you too. And then I always turn over, look at this C right here. You see the C on it? Okay, that means the date of it. You date your jewelry by these things too, so we know these are the early 1800s. And did you know they made them out of volcano too? That did, when a mine, I mean, this thing would go
stone.
off it, get some, and they would carve them out of that too. So if they were, it's if you have a volcano cameo, it means it was made in the 1800s, probably early, because that was an inexpensive way to carve cameos, and people learned on those a lot too. But
Awesome.
I just love cameos, and I could give you a whole thing on the dates and all, but he told me not to.
Well, let's move away from the cameos.
Okay.
We're going to go to
Okay.
E23, and with graduation coming up, tell them what a great idea these
Oh.
beautiful filigree rings are, and they're so popular these
I've
days
had
too.
3 calls within this past 2 weeks for these little rings that someone can afford for graduation. Now this is just a lovely 14 karat top. Isn't this pretty? And all that filigree work and 3 or 4 little diamonds, 5 I believe on it really. And it's just a wonderful piece, and it's white gold, so we know it was made after 1930. But it's just a pretty, pretty ring, and very, very affordable. These are from estates and various things that people have brought us. And look at this one. Now, here's a little larger one. But I sold one of these about 10 years ago, and the woman called me and said, my other granddaughter's graduating now, and I want to get her one. So I got these lovely pieces in for her. So she's going to come in and look at these, and I really like these because this is a nice pair, and a price difference of a few $100s, so it makes a difference, but just cute, cute rings. And it's heirloom. It's something of history that you're taking with you, too.
Exactly. You know, and too, we all these pieces will be online on our website, and we actually offer same day delivery when you order online. Do you know that's possible?
No, I didn't know
Because what
that.
you can do is you can order online, and assuming the store is in your vicinity, we'll actually have an employee bring out the piece to your house so you can get it.
If you're
that
local,
day.
but not if
Yeah,
you're in another
exactly. So
state. Yeah.
there's a probability
Yeah.
that we probably will be, but you know, we're having so many different things on our website now, and the e-commerce is absolutely fantastic, and it really makes it nice. And we'll bring it. You know, even if you want to see some of these pieces, we'll have one of our employees bring it to your house and let you even look at that. And you know, it's just a great way to shop. And these are difficult times, and we understand that.
Yes is the answer.
And we got a
What's the
social
question?
distance, okay? Absolutely.
Oh, my.
What'd you say? The answer is
I
yes.
said-
What's the question?
That's exactly
Yeah.
right. It's always yes. We want to help you. We're here to serve you. And we know during this crisis that we've been through lately, it's just been hard on everybody. It's been hard on me staying home because
No, you're going crazy at home, aren't you?
I am. I'm so glad to be doing this today.
But I have been taking you dinner every night.
Well, I have to say you have been awful good to me and everything, but you know, I've gotten hung up on reading these antique books again. But I want to give you the history, and he won't let me tell you about all the history pieces here. That
Well, this next one's really interesting. This is
Oh.
if you don't have a very good marriage and you've been around too much, you probably don't want to have this piece close to you. Tell them what this is.
Oh, they're so rare. I've had calls and calls and calls through the years for these, but this is a poison ring. Now, this is all hand engraved. It's 18 karat gold, and it was very early because if you open it up here, and I'm going to let you open. Is it open? Okay.
That's fine.
I want to show you the inside
Look
of
at
this.
that.
Look, primitive inside, and it almost has a mirror in here that's looking at you, and it may be some sort of picture type thing that was done there. I don't know, but I want
Just
you to
highly
see.
polished.
Oh, and the
It's
top.
like 007. Put your poison there, put it in the cocktail, and
Yeah,
and there you go.
You can put two pictures in here too. You don't have to use poison. But I think it'd be good to carry your small pills and like little blood pressure pills.
It would be good.
Yeah, but look here at the back. Now the back is as pretty as the front. And
Isn't
I
that
want
beautiful?
you to zoom in on that and show
Let
them.
them see. Yeah. Look
Oh,
at
that is so pretty. It's pressed out, hand chased gold. And I just have never seen a ring made like that was so beautiful. I think that's one of the prettiest things that
Isn't
we
that
have
beautiful?
here. But I love hand engraving. After all, it's a lost art. So I want you to always remember that when you find something like this is a treasure. And it really is a poison ring, and it's hinged. So we all know how good this is. But
Well, I've been with you 37 years, and it's probably the only one or two that I've seen. Those
well,
are
I
really
probably
rare.
had 10.
Have you?
But I kind of knew who was going to get them when I
Yeah.
got them in because I
Most
was.
of those goodies never even made it to the counter, did they?
They're always
just
in
went
my
straight.
apron pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used to
exactly.
keep a lot there, and I have a lot hidden in my desk too. Still, they didn't find some of the holes I had it stored in.
Well, let's go to something of stone this time. This is what our number 5, and we're going to talk about citrine. Tell them about this beautiful
my
set
goodness.
of citrine we
Look,
have.
Look at this.
Crown settings.
Isn't that beautiful? And look at the way the diamonds are set. I love those points. It looks like little crowns, right? See on each one, and the diamonds, right? But look at the color of these.
That's some of the finest citrine I've ever seen. We had some of Joan Crawford's citrine pieces at one time. Remember that?
Yes, I do, and I know who got them too.
Back in the 40s and 50s,
Yeah.
this color was so popular. And there's different colors of citrine. See how much lighter this is than that? That's that mandarin citrine, which is really just a gorgeous, gorgeous color.
That's right. Well, this piece is with someone that's gone now from our existence, but she was just a lovely lady, and we're selling a lot of this estate jewelry, and this is one of hers, and I love it just because I know whose it was, and it was something she wore a lot.
Well, the length of it's really neat, and your poker or your pointing finger is really, really a good finger for that too.
Yeah, and see, it fits me too.
Look at that.
So look, isn't that pretty? And I have it with this little coral that's cameo over here too. That's really old, but isn't that beautiful citrine? But think of the citrine, and it's a birthstone, for November, and we can use it for that. We can just use it because we like it.
When the matching earrings are wonderful, they can be pierced or non-pierced.
That's right.
which
And
is
let me
really
ask
nice.
something. What could you not wear this color with?
Everything.
That's
everything.
right. So it's an
absolutely
everything
gorgeous.
color, but it's a color, and it's not so expensive that you can't afford it.
No, not at
So,
all.
but you can afford anything, so we can fix it for you to afford it. So
Of course, you can go online and see all these pieces, see the prices of them. You call us, we can do whatever you want to. We also offer wonderful financing, so that's we can make it very, very affordable. We're doing 12 months no interest. We're doing some really, really special things. So
we're doing a lot of things trying to help you get what you need. Now, after all, Mother's Day is coming up next week, and you sure better be getting something pretty for her. But I can find you something. You tell me how much you want to spend, I'll find it for you.
Exactly. We can also go virtual live, and we can show things to you, or and actually call in, and we can talk to these things. So,
I like to take pictures of my camera and send it to you.
yeah, anything we need
Yeah,
to do.
we
Remember,
can
the
do it.
answer is yes. What's your question?
That's exactly right.
All
That's
right,
how it
let's
is.
move on to our number 6 piece right here. Okay, that little grouping of citrine was beautiful. But let's go to this beautiful pearl bracelet that you love so much.
I love this piece, and I love it because look at the engraving on this. Can you see that good?
Oh, it's absolutely
Is that
fantastic.
showing good? Okay.
Beautiful
But look at the
clasp.
hand engraving. One of my oldest jewelers made the engraving on top of this. And look at the little pearls. I think the pearls are so dainty. And if this doesn't fit you, we can make it fit you. We can
Yeah.
add to them and
Restring
everything.
it.
Right. We
Put
do-
diamond bars in there if you want to.
Oh,
We can do
and
anything
use
you
something
want
of
to.
yours to make the diamond bars. We like to custom make things for people too. So we can add diamond bars and maybe diamonds on the top too, I was thinking. So we know.
I don't know if you know, but right now we are doing so much custom work because people have been home, they've been going through their jewelry. Because if you've got jewelry at home and you're not wearing it, it's wasting its value. Put it together. We can you can even send us pictures of it. Come into the stores. We can come to your place of business or your house, and we can do designs for you. We can do fantastic things for it. It's really wonderful to repurpose these things.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I've been going to a lot of houses with my mask and my gloves and everything on, looking at people's jewelry and trying to figure out if it's good or if it's bad or if it's, costume. And we've gone through several jewelry boxes. At first, they were sending me pictures and, my telephone went dead a lot. But now, that I've had the time and everything, and I'm back to the business, and I'm working now. I make my appointments and everything, and I'm just really enjoying myself again. And I
Gotta
want
be
to thank you
careful,
too for all your prayers and everything that you gave me during my illness. But I am back. But this is one of my favorite pieces, and you would not believe the price. I can't tell you the price, but you'll be surprised when you hear it, because this
Just in
is
time for Mother's Day.
14 karat gold here.
Yeah. And we could engrave on the back of something special for Mother's Day. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
That'd be pretty, but we also could open the back up and put a hinge on, make a lock if we
There
had
you go.
to.
We can do
It
anything
wouldn't
you
be,
want to.
well, it wouldn't be easy to do it, but anyway, I think this is spectacular and pretty. I just like that, and it goes with those pearls that we're selling.
Just
too.
remind you, we're giving these pearls away at the end of our program. So all you need to do is just get a comment on our Facebook Live page, and it'll register you, and you can do it as many times as you want to.
That's right. Enter as many times as you want to. Maybe you'll be the winner today. We're going to draw after this show is over, too.
Let's see what else
Let
we
me
can
get
go.
your-
Let's go to number 7 here. Why don't we talk about pens? You know, these are so popular, and
A
all the
little
dog lovers.
It is, but I want to tell you something. If these dogs had another little dog here, I could call and make a sell on that on the phone, because she loves dogs so much, and a good friend of mine, Little Rock, but she loves them. This is an 18 karat handmade dog pen. What I like, you probably have to look close, but those are emerald eyes, and it's got a sapphire half carat nose with these little pave diamonds by him, and look how prissy he looks. That tail coming around there, cute little thing. Now, I'm not a dog lover like y'all are, but this is a pretty dog. I would like to wear that dog.
You know, pens are so popular
As
these
a
days.
pen or anything
Look at
like
the beautiful
that.
pens you've got on. You
Well-
could use it as a pendant if you wanted to. It even has a beautiful backing to it. I mean, just a
Beautiful.
fantastic
Yeah, it's
piece.
pretty. I'd wear it on a necklace, an omega necklace here too. I think it'd be
Or
pretty.
pearls. You could wear it over a strand of pearls
yeah.
too.
Brett my pearls together
Yeah.
with it. Yeah,
You could
that'd
do
be
lots of
pretty.
wonderful things.
Yeah, that'd
But
be
that's
pretty.
it's a beautiful pen, and very, very, very special. All right, let's go on to our next thing. This is number 8, and let's talk about something really special. You didn't even know we had these. These are hand signatured, hand signed, matching Cartier lighters, and really, really special. They still work. We don't have the propane in them right now, but beautiful look. Look at the
Enameled.
gorgeous enameling that is on that. How many of those have you ever seen before?
I've never seen a matched pair, and the green enameling too. But you know, cigarettes are
What do you
not
think
too.
those are in the 40s?
Well, I don't know. You caught me blindsided on this one. I'd have to look, but probably.
Yeah,
I
fire
would say-
scale enameling.
Yeah. Oh,
and-
pretty,
and
pretty,
mint
and all
condition.
gold. But
I know.
you know, you just gotta want to have a Cartier
You don't
piece.
have to have cigarettes. You know, people do cigars and all sorts of things like that. So, you know, it'd be nice just to have us sitting around.
You could light your fireplace with it.
Well, you might burn your hand, but how about candles?
Well, we've used a few of those lately.
Well,
haven't we?
wouldn't that be beautiful?
Well,
An antique table with antique candelabras, and use your Cartier lighters to.
well,
like
you'd
that.
be impressive, wouldn't you?
That would be
Yeah,
very impressive.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to some more enameling. Let's just number 9. We're going to move away from our Cartier lighters. Let's talk about these gorgeous enameled bracelets.
Oh my!
Look at
and
these
here, this
fabulous.
matches the lighter right here. This one does, and I'm sure these are 18 karat to have
Oh, they
all
are.
that. Now, is this fire scale enameling?
It's all
on
fire
these?
scale enameling, and what was interesting about that, and we learned that by the Fabergé style egg we did. When you enameled these pieces, it was such high temperature. You had to enamel the inside too, because the contraction and expansion would crack it, and it's just really not done these days. Today they use polymer enamelings, which is more like an epoxy, and it's just not the same thing. But just if you could feel the weight and the style of this is just so fabulous. Of course, it's got beautiful clasp, and this one does too. Look at the inside of that one. Isn't that beautiful
It
green?
is pretty, yeah.
And it reminds me of spring and you know, all the wonderful things that are coming. So good times ahead, that's for sure.
It's very thick too. Notice how
Yeah.
thick that enamel
Feel
is.
that.
too.
Feel the weight
Oh
of that
my!
one.
Woo. And, well,
something
my
else?
arm won't fit in this one. I have a little larger arm than that. But that's
Well,
awful pretty. Isn't
We
it?
can size just about everything, but these are not sizable.
No,
No.
but regular bracelets are, and I've had to have a couple of mine, you know, resized. But I just love it. It looks pretty, and you can't even tell it's been done.
Well, let's move on to number 10, and this
Okay.
is something that a lot of people have probably never heard
Oh, my.
the term or name for. This is a gorgeous butterfly, but tell them what type
Okay.
of enameling that
Okay.
is.
This is enameling too. You see this butterfly? It's pink tourmaline, and these windows that you see here on it are called plique azur. Plique azur. Now I want to tell you that plique azur is very
Let me
fine.
show you one.
Okay,
See how it's translucent enameling.
isn't
How
it pretty?
cool is that?
And wouldn't you hate to have to repair one of those wings?
It's
Oh my
unbelievable.
goodness. Well,
Very French, beautifully done. Just really, really, really rare.
and
to
these
see
are
those.
diamonds on the outside of these wings too. This is all diamonds with a diamond body here. And it's just a beautiful piece. And these come in different colors, but plique azure is hard to find. Old plique azure, and this is old. As a matter of fact, I found this in my desk to bring. So it was
You've
in
been
the
hiding
back.
it?
Yeah, I've been hiding it all this time. I sure have.
In
uh-huh.
the sunlight, if you ever see the plique azure, the translucent enameling really comes out, and it's very, very difficult to do. But it's a process. It's almost a lost art.
Probably 30 years ago, I wore that on my pearls.
Did you
30,
really?
at least 30 years
But most
ago.
people don't realize, but since the pin is across this way, that you can take your pearls, open up your pin, and just clasp it across there, and you
That's
can do
right.
any design you possibly want to. You can wear it as a brooch and just pin it this way and this way, and you can wear it as a necklace. I mean, it's just so cool how this would do.
Without doing anything.
Can you
to it.
imagine that on a beautiful lady?
You go through the strings here to put it on there.
Yes, exactly. Just goes, it goes right. The pin goes right in between the pearls, and it works just like that. Any pin will work that way, and you don't have to do anything to modify it to make that
Right,
happen.
but we do have attachments to make it attach if you want to, with a little clip over here, and the shorteners even will hold these too. And we have several different gadgets we've made. And
We've done a
everything.
lot of gadgets, have we not?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to number 11. Okay, and let's go to something in beautiful gold. You know how gold is so popular
This is
these
so
days.
pretty. Oh, the weight of this is unbelievable. And look at it. It's 30 something inches long. About 32, I'd say. Uh-huh.
Yeah, probably about 32, but it's got a beautiful strand of
Two-tone. Look
white.
at white wire. No,
wrapped
those are
into
white. Are those diamonds, or are they just?
No,
is that
it's like a diamond cut
Oh
box.
my!
is what
Look how this
is.
sparkles when you move it. Isn't this pretty?
Well, and this is a solid rope. You just don't find this very often. And this was gotten way back when gold was a lot less expensive.
Oh my
and we
goodness!
haven't adjusted
I'm
any
wondering if it's
pricing
worth
at
the
all.
scrap value now.
It's probably worth considerably more
Oh
than
my
that.
goodness! Isn't that pretty? That's just gorgeous. But gold's back in.
Oh,
People are wanting
so-
gold. See, these are black diamonds I have on right here.
Well, see, something like that would be beautiful just to wear it with that. This is one of
yeah.
those signature pieces that you put on and wear it all the time. You don't have to worry about the clasp. You just roll it right over, and you can layer. Because layering necklaces, they call it neck mess, is what the actual term
right.
is in the industry. And when the cooler you get it, it's called a hot neck mess. So and that's with lots and lots of things. But 4 or 5 chains. But this would be such a absolutely awesome base chain for the neck mess.
We like old estate pieces. These haven't been made, the last few years. You can have them special made, I'm sure. But this one is just so pretty because of the two-toneness of it. And isn't everything two-tone now?
It is.
You always want your
Well,
diamonds set in
it was
white.
all yellow when I first came in the industry back 37 years ago, and then Scott K actually brought in the two-tone, and we
That's
went
right.
through that, and
That's
then we
right.
went to that to all white or all platinum. It kind of went to platinum, and now we're seeing it move back to the two-tone, and
We're
eventually.
forgetting rose, though. Thank rose, because
Yeah,
people
rose.
love rose gold.
Well, you know who brought in rose gold, don't you? It was Rolex with their Ever Rose and their watches, and
Oh,
it's
I
still.
know.
Well, as a matter of fact, here's
Yeah, you've got
mine
some,
too that I'm
your
wearing
bezel
myself.
is,
Well,
and your
Links,
bracelet,
links are rose
Oh
gold,
my!
and so are
Isn't that
my.
pretty? Yeah,
This
that
is
looks
my
pretty.
personal watch. Isn't that beautiful?
That's
I love
wonderful.
Rose.
It is.
Rose gold looks so much better on the skin than it does just when it's in the display.
That's
it's a
right.
beautiful
But
color.
you have to try anything on to see what to do with it.
And when was rose really popular? I'm going to question you here.
I'm not answering
In
that.
the 40s, of course, you
I
know
know.
that. It was very, very popular in the 40s.
You wouldn't let me teach the class this morning, so I'm not answering
Well, that was just
you.
a little trivia tidbit. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go into something. We hadn't done a lot of diamond in this, but let's kind of end with our last 2 pieces in diamond.
I like those earrings.
Talk to them about these earrings.
Oh, I saw these this morning because this is
7 carats of diamonds.
He just brought these to me from Little Rock, and of course, last week our last session, he brought it in. I had never seen a thing that was there on that pad, but I knew a lot about what they were because I'd talked on the phone to people about it. But these are beautiful. This is all pave. Look at that. Oh,
Isn't that
and
fabulous?
look at that 18 karat strips right here. Isn't this pretty? Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. And these are pierced or non-pierced, and
Either
that's so
way.
wonderful because a lot of people don't have pierced ears now. And
Exactly.
so we need some of these, but these are absolutely the prettiest diamond.
Well, and
Earrings.
the pave on it is expertly done. I mean, you can see how beautifully The back is the azuring, the honeycombing in the back of it.
Right.
The quality of this is absolutely fabulous. When you run your hands across it, it's just smooth as
Right.
silk.
And also the spring on this is so good too. So the first thing I do about earrings like this, see how heavy they are, because so many times, and if you're older, it makes your holes, they won't hold up on you. Don't look good.
Yeah, it's just so easy. You just pull
Right.
this back and it folds here. It's got a beautiful little pad. That
Right.
is to keep a friction on the ear. The
Keep
post
from
can be
sliding
taken
around.
off. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you'll notice too, the post is offset lower. So what it does is raises it up on your ear. And
Yeah.
most people don't know that. If you have a small lobe, you can come into Sissy's Log Cabin, and our jewelers can move your post and move the earring up on the ear. And a lot of times, one earring will be different than the other earring. So we can actually adjust,
Right.
per ear. Because
Well, it's
sometimes
because your ears split. I have 2 or 3
Well,
customers whose
exactly.
ears have split, and so we have one way up here and one down here,
Mm-hmm.
and they just can't believe I've done that. But it's so easy to do that.
The point is, if something's not fitting right, we can make it fit right. Whether it be a bracelet, a ring, your earrings, we can self-adjust and make them just perfect.
We
So,
want it to fit. If it doesn't look good and it's uncomfortable, you're not going to wear it.
That's
So
exactly
you bring
right.
it in and let's figure out. And if you don't like it, we make it into something else.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
gotten 2 comments that can't wait to wear these whenever everything opens back up for first dinner out, and that these also look like Turner Classic movie star jewelry.
They do. That's exactly what I thought. I did too.
Absolutely, Gord. And
Yeah.
and those that are just tuning in, tell them about what we're giving away. And not too long, we're giving these away.
Be sure and call. So you might be a winner because all you have to do is call, make a comment.
Yeah, all you have to make a comment on the Facebook Live page. That's
Yeah,
all.
right.
Well, you're not on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
Well, I have it, but I sometimes don't get on it.
So we've got about 300 entries so far.
Awesome. Well,
300
fantastic. I
entries.
can't wait to see who wins that.
Oh, I can't either. I hope it's somebody that we just know so well, or somebody that's just call in. You become a customer immediately.
And every time you comment, I'm adding you back on here too. So the more comments.
Oh, you get 2 for 1 today.
Well, we're going to save the best piece for last. And you talk
Oh.
about Turner Classic Movies and looking like absolutely amazing. And that is this beautiful platinum necklace from the 40s, all done in platinum with pear shapes, 27 carats of diamonds in this
Oh,
piece.
my.
This lives in our Little Rock store and is absolutely magnificent. It can be done in any length. You can see it was probably for a little princess. It's very, very small, but we can add additional links to this. We can make the pear shapes where they can be removable. Can you imagine 27 carats of diamonds? Who would have worn something like this? Can you
I'd take the
imagine?
last 2 off, make me some earrings to go with it.
Wouldn't that be perfect?
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely
That
perfect.
would be
But
so pretty.
you know,
But that's for that special dinner party she's going to get to go to when everything opens back up.
Yes.
And won't we be glad when we can do that?
yeah, because what happened is we were so busy, and now we haven't done anything for months and months, and gotten too casual. And I think people want to dress for dinner. I'd love to dress for dinner, don't you?
Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to do it. I wish I could said wear that, but I believe my neck's a little larger
Well, we
than
can
that
make
necklace.
we can make it a little longer for you. That's for
Well,
sure.
I wouldn't wear it that much to have that piece, but there are a lot of people
Look at
that
that,
are
though. Isn't that
in their prime
absolutely-
that would love that.
You know, this
Oh.
was all completely handmade in platinum. Every diamond was selected. It probably took the jeweler 2 or 3 years to gather the diamonds for this because they're perfectly matched, just unbelievably done. And wow, those pear shapes. I mean, it starts off with a 2 in the middle, and
These
and
are
just
marquees, aren't they, right here?
Yeah, they got marquees in there. You got pear
Oh,
shapes on
my
the
goodness. They are
end. Beautiful
just
round, full cut diamonds.
wonderful.
I mean, this is just a piece that would
That
last
does
for
look
generations.
kind of good with my ring right here, doesn't
It
it?
kind of would be nice for
yeah.
you. Maybe we need to think about extending that for you.
No, there's something I want before that.
What is that? I haven't heard.
I'm not
You
telling
didn't
you.
even tell me what you want for Mother's Day.
Yes, I have.
Oh, I forgot. Maybe you have to tell me again.
Yeah, okay, that'll be all right.
Since we're on Mother's Day right now, and Dad talked about custom jewelry, why don't you show the pin that he and Aunt Ginger had made for you?
Yeah, tell
Oh,
a
I
story on
always
that.
tell. Oh, this is my pen.
Dad, can we take that off so we can show it at the,
Yeah, it's a cameo pen too,
Yes,
and I
I
just
can take
love
it
it.
off
And you know, you asked me my favorite piece of jewelry, I have it on. You know, there's some things that are kind of close to the heart and everything, but my children were such an inspiration for me during my business days too, and they helped me. He strung all the slide bracelets, and Ginger did all this kind of stuff in the place. But anyway, this is something that one day, it was Mother's Day as a matter of fact, and they took me to lunch, and in the middle of the table they had this covered up on a pillow.
On the pillow.
And I said, what's in the middle of the table? He said, that's your Mother's Day surprise. We'll show it to you in a minute. So I said, okay. So after lunch, they uncovered it, brought it to me, and said, "This is yours, Mother. We've made this for you." And this picture, the guardian angel with the two children, hung in their room their whole life growing
Yeah,
up.
it did.
And he said, "We found this cameo and we made this, and we put our birthstones, an opal for October and a July one. That's Ginger and Bill birthstones." And it's just so pretty. But the most wonderful thing, though,
Is
and
what we
that
put on the
touched me
back.
on the back, is it says her children arose and called her blessed, and it made me cry because I was a single mother during that time, and things were just not always just perfect. But them to do this and think about it was the thought that counted. And so all my life now, since that time, it's been a long time now, I've worn this pin, and it's one of my most treasured objects. And of course, I love angels
Isn't it?
anyway.
Yeah,
So
fantastic.
yeah, so I think that sometimes we just get something that we just love. Well, that's it right there.
It's not for sale, but would you believe that I was going through all our estate stuff, and in a little box, I found another one of those Wedgwood cameos, exactly like that.
Well, I have something to say.
and I
to
think
you.
I bought it years ago because
Yeah.
I was worried about you losing this one.
Oh, well, that's happened a couple times, but somehow it's always been brought back to me. But just yesterday, when I had some things out of a box I was going through, I found two little earrings, two little angels just like this, and pictures just like that. And
Yeah.
they're that cameo, the blue and white. And they were in that box that I've had probably 30, 40 years
Right.
ago.
Well, the point being is we do have another one of these cameos. So if somebody out there wants to make something fabulous for their mother and make something special, we can surely do that. Well, we've got one last great story. This piece is not for sale, nor is this one. But I do want you to tell the story of this piece right here. This is a piece that
Well-
Sissy made famous on the Antique Roadshow. Tell
Well-
them about this piece.
Well, this piece has got a
Let me
lot
see
of.
if I can.
Here, I might get the.
Can we see it like that?
Yeah, we can get. I'm gonna get the camera.
This is a Paul Store piece. Now, let me
Paul
tell you.
Storer was a famous-
Paul Store's a famous silversmith for one of the kings, and let me just tell you that it came in and it was as black as this tablecloth, and I didn't take it in. The receptionist took it in, and he wanted to sell it, and she said, "Well, she's not here. She'll have to call you." So they put it in the safe. Well, this was an elderly man, and when I got around to it, I called to find the particulars about it and
And
everything.
Dad bought it for you, didn't he?
Well, the only reason he bought it is because it was my birthday, and I said, "What am I getting?" And he said, I
How
got
about
a
that piece in the safe?
surprise." I said, "I know, but you're gonna give him that piece in the safe."
Yeah.
And of course, he loved that me coming up there because he really wasn't. So anyway, we got it. We were going out that week to fish at the river. So we got it and took it out, and I took my polish and I cleaned it up. Well, as I was cleaning, I saw the PS on it, and I thought, Paul Store, this can't be a Paul Store piece. Well, the more I looked at it, the more I knew I had something. I didn't know exactly what it was because I didn't have any books with me to research it. We didn't have
Tell them
internet.
about you going to the Antique Roadshow with
Oh,
William.
well,
You
yeah.
and William went.
Yes, we
And
did.
you're in line, and what
Yeah.
happened?
Well, they kept looking at what I had and everything, and they were pulled us up there and said, "We want to go ahead and look at this piece." And
They
so,
pulled you to the front of the line, didn't they?
yes, and said, "Do you know anything about this?" And I said, "Well, I know a little something about it, but they like to be the experts, so I wasn't going to say anything about it now." So he
You
started
didn't really
looking
know
at
the value, though.
No. And he said, "This is the best piece we've ever had on the road show." And I said, "Really?" Then it got my attention, of course. And it'd been in my house for a long time, and it got black all the time unless you kept it wrapped up. So anyway, he appraised it and told me how it was made, and this is the sleeve. And we had never decided really if this was cut off or if it was just made like that, but we think it was cut off. But anyway, it's a wine cooler, and you put your wine down here and your ice and everything. And he said there were 4 of these made, and he showed me.
There's a pair. This has a match to it, does it not?
Well, there were 4 different ones. I think
Okay.
each scene was different because these are beautiful, beautiful scenes that he did. And you can see the scenery, and one of them's got the fountain on one side and it tells a story. I wish I had brought the appraisal and told you some of the terminology. Look at the butterfly up there. Isn't that pretty? But it's a story. And so anyway, I thanked him and everything, and he asked me if I was going to sell it, and I said no. But Sotheby says I sent a picture into them and asked, something about it and everything. And of course, they wanted to put it in their auction for Paul's store, and that was a long time ago. And so we just kept it here, and finally Bill built a new house, and they entertained a lot. And I thought, I could give them that piece, and they would really enjoy it.
Kind of gave it to Sherry.
No, I gave it to both of you, Bill, because I didn't have anything equivalent to give to you. So,
I know.
But anyway, so this was a gift to them for their house.
It's such a
and everything.
great story, though. But I mean, for them to say it's the finest piece that's ever been on the road show in silver is really cool. And the nice thing about it too, your grandson William was with you there too.
That's right. And the other thing is, I have to tell you, I paid $1,000 for this to that man. And I really just had to cringe to do it. It was my birthday present. I made Murphy pay for it.
Would you take $1,000
I
for
want
it?
to.
No.
I want to jump in here real quick because it's funny because when Sissy and I, this is how I actually got her to start doing the trunk shows, was because she was such a hit at Antiques Roadshow. It was like going around with the celebrity. And I said, Sissy, you just need to talk about that. And she said, well, can I talk about this piece? And I said, we'll have to go over to Dad's house. So
There you go.
it's great.
Well,
Yeah.
and we love it and we'll cherish it. And William, you might even get this one of these days. Who knows? It'll stay in our family forever, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we're going to kind of wind down, but I do want to say a couple things. We still have time that you can go on the Facebook Live and make a comment and possibly win these beautiful strand of pearls. 100-inch strand of freshwater pearls. What a fabulous piece for Mother's
Hand
Day.
knotted too.
And also, I want y'all to be sure and go to our website. We've done so many wonderful things to the website. We've gone e-commerce. We're adding merchandise all the time. This merchandise will be on there if you want to look at it or purchase it or even have a virtual tour. We can do anything you possibly want to. If you're at home and you don't feel comfortable getting out, call us or go on chat, and we'll be glad to actually show you things. If you're looking for a ruby necklace, an emerald, anything you want to do, something for yourself or something Mother's Day, and you want us to do something virtual in the stores, we'll do that. We'll even hand deliver. And like I said, we even have the ability to buy something on e-commerce through our website and get same day delivery, because if it works out that that piece is in the store closest to you, we can have an employee actually take it out to you completely corona free, of course. And
Women like to come in and touch things.
well, we do. They do.
know.
And if you do come in, we've got hand sanitizers and masks and anything you want to. And we definitely want a social distance. But we're all going to get through this together.
Well, the thing is, Memphis now is closed, but we have 4 of the stores you could go to. And I'm sure.
Memphis is opening on the 5th.
Oh, are they? Well,
They
that
sure
I'm
are.
so glad
Yeah,
to
they
hear
sure
that,
are.
because it's been closed. But now the other ones are. Somebody's there to help you and to assist you in anything you want. And yes, we're doing appraisals. And
Well,
if
the
you-
other thing that we need to talk about for sure is that May's coming up, and even though it's difficult, we're still having our May sale for sure. We're doing all the pricing, but our real plans, we're giving the pricing in May, but our real big plans are going to be that we're having a 50th anniversary June sale. So that's when everything will be opened up, and we really can blow it out and
you're going to
and
extend the
celebrate.
May sale price.
Well,
discounts?
we weren't really going to tell you about the big discounts that we were going to do for our 50th anniversary. Well, we have to do something special for our 50th anniversary. So just don't listen, and we need the cash for the COVID issues. So it's all going to be good, and we're going to have a great time, and we're going to get through this together. And there's nothing better than to have beautiful jewelry.
Yes, and God is good all the time.
God is good. So I've enjoyed it, and let's do this again sometime.
Thank you. I've enjoyed doing it too.
All
And
right.
thank you for watching too.
Thank you for watching.
I'm glad to see you're watching it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, we got to do the giveaway.
Okay.
So let me get it into the random name generator. Do you want to say it one more time while I'm entering these last few names?
Okay, so we're still live on it?
Yeah, we're about to
Okay,
give up.
so we have this 100-inch strand of pearls. If you made a comment on the Facebook live chat, then you can get entered for this. And William is doing a random deal, and you're going to give me a name here in a second?
Yep, I've got.
Oh, we're going to draw while we're on this.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead
that's
and tell them
fun.
right
Everybody's
then.
been commenting,
That's
so-
exciting.
Yeah. So let me
Oh, my.
get on here onto the. I've got 2 names left here.
Okay. So give me a name. for this beautiful strand of pearls. Wouldn't Mom look good with this? And you just,
They look good with this, don't
you
they?
know, you can do them long, kind
Do
of
'em
like the
on
flappers used to do in the
with my
20s.
black diamonds.
Or you can double them, okay? Or you can even quadruple them if you want them to be really, really.
Oh, now,
tight.
Bill, my neck's not that small. honey.
Well,
And-
it depends on
how
who
about,
has
how about we
it.
take them on and put them over here with my pen? I had
Or
on
you know,
over
another
there.
cool thing about it too, people don't know, you can take them and you can loop them
Knot 'em.
knot them like this, and then wear them long like that.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
so many things you can do.
See, if
you
I
can
had the
take-
pen over here, I could pull this up and put it
yeah,
over here
and
too.
you can drape them up with a pen. You can anything. It's just it's
Yeah.
unlimited what you can do, and come into the stores anytime, and we'll be glad to give you ideas of what things. Because a lot of people think that things just can only be worn in certain ways. They
Well,
can't
bring
be
your old
worn.
jewelry in too.
So
I've
we
got the names entered in.
Come
okay.
over here, William, so they can
Okay.
see you and
Why don't you
introduce
announce
you.
it for us, William?
So we're gonna go through the random name generator, and
Who wins?
3, 2, 1. Carrie Pinkerton Crawford.
Awesome.
Where is she from?
Congratulations, Carrie.
I'll have to go back on there, and so Miss Carrie Pinkerton Crawford.
Wins this beautiful strand of
You will have
pearls.
a strand of pearls. We can pick them up in the store. You can message into the page if you're still watching right now. We'll tag you in this.
We can
post right
transfer
after
them to
this.
the store that's best for you. So just
Yeah.
message in and we'll do that. So congratulations, Carrie.
Good,
We've had
I'm
a
glad
great
you got
time.
'em.
Thank you, Sissy, so much. I hope
Thank
we
you.
can do this again
I've
sometime.
just loved it.
You know, I call you Sissy. I only call you Mom when I want something.
I know. I know that. Don't tell me. I know. Okay. Thanks for watching
All right,
today.
thank you.